Hello, Natalie, and welcome to Women in Business Exclusive.
Good
So,
morning.
hello. So, what this is for, just in case no one's heard it before, I just basically interview and have a conversation with the fabulous women that I've met through networking with women in business. And it's just to celebrate you because if it wasn't for me starting a business and then going networking, I would never have met you
Yeah,
at all. And all amazing women are starting a business saying, hook it to that way of life and starting a business. And you know that networking is really important because people bring you everything you need. And hopefully, from our conversations, you're going to share all the amazing stories of all the amazing people you're meeting and the collaborations that you're doing.
yeah.
So relax. It's just a couple of questions, and it's just going to be a conversation. Yeah. So first off, tell me about a little bit about your business and what you do.
Okay. So I am a productivity and lifestyle coach. So I work with successful women who feel like their career or business has taken over their life. They love what they do, um, but it has just slowly taken over their life to the point that they don't feel that they've got the time and energy to be able to do the other things in life that they love to do. So I work with them to help them to kind of re-harmonize that so that they can continue and maintain the successful business, but also learn to prioritize and organize their time so that they can have the other areas as well, so that they've got a fulfilling personal life. Because without that, what is the success
What's
all
what's
for?
it all for?
Yeah.
And how did you get into this line of work?
Lived experience, 100%. I many moons ago, I was a mortgage consultant and then set up my own business in 1999, which makes me sound like a complete and utter dinosaur. And it just went full force into it. I'd got no experience, didn't know what I was doing.
A cleaning business, did you say?
Cleaning business, yeah,
Right, okay.
cleaning company. And just it grew quicker than I anticipated because I went all in on it. I loved it. And then it started to affect my health. So, yeah, lived experience of, I think, 20, easily 15 years of my life, I felt feeling like I was firefighting my way through the day. Literally just getting up from the minute I was getting up in the morning to the minute I was going to bed at night. It was literally jumping from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. And it started to affect my health. So I knew that I had to learn a different way. So started looking at productivity and time management and realized that you can have both. Not easy because when especially when you love what you do, it's really easy to just get it. Oh, it doesn't matter. I know it's 10 o'clock at night, but I'll just answer this email, or I know I don't like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, but go on, I'll do it because I love what I do. So yeah, very, and it's I'm on a mission now to help support women to see you don't have to do that. You can have the success, you can make the impact that you want to make, but you can still maintain the other areas of your life as well.
And do you know what? I was chatting to a few women this week, and I think we're all the same. If you've got a business, we want to give it 110%.
Yeah.
And I think we're just wired to do our best. I think that's
Yeah.
come from programming from school. Do your best, do your best. And but your best for us, we are our worst critic. We
Yeah.
always want to do better and
Yeah.
better.
And it's
Um,
never enough. It was always more, more, more. I sent out a newsletter today, this week, about that exact thing. Sometimes enough is enough because there's
I've
always more to do.
I've been lucky to have two really good mentors in my corporate career. And my one mentor, she's still a friend now. And I left the company where she was my mentor and moved somewhere else. And and she said this one thing to me, and it resonated. It took years to implement. She said, Susan, because I was a Susan then.
Oh,
Susan.
really? I've never known you as a
Susan.
Susan.
I'm a christened Susan. In my corporate life, I was people just called me Sue. My friends just called me Sue. But when I started a business, I needed to reinvent myself to become a different person. So I just became Susie. But that's another story. That's my Show Your
Oh,
Light event, how you can reinvent yourself and being anybody you want to be. Um, and when you change careers, sometimes you have to do that.
yes.
Anyway, so she said to me, "Your 20%, your 30%, your 40% is everybody else's 100%."
Mm.
You don't have to give 100% all the time. Sometimes 20% is enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? And then when I was doing my accounting qualification, my exams, all the teachers said, unless you want to get the top marks, unless you want to be in the press as the person who's got the top three,
Mm.
of all the country,
Yeah.
the pass rate is 50%. Get 51
Yeah.
because everything else
Yeah.
is a waste of
Waste of
time and
time.
energy and
Yeah.
effort. And
Yeah.
it's completely shifted how we've been taught, I think. Do you know
That's
what I
an
mean? It's a
interesting way
complete
to look at
shift.
it, though, as well, because I always talk about why, understand why you're doing something. So exactly that. It's like, why are you doing it? Because I want to pass. Well, you pass at 51. You don't need 100. So that's a really interesting way of looking at. Be very clear on why you're doing it, and then align your actions to that.
Yeah. And then perfection is the enemy of good. Or do you know what I mean? Even in work, in
Yeah.
projects, when I was running projects, like it has to be right, it has to be perfect. Does it as long as it's done. Do you know what I
But
mean?
also, there's different perceptions of perfection.
Mm,
So and I'm absolutely, because I always want to make sure that everything is as good as I can get it, and that my natural instinct is make it better, make it better, make it better. But then I can look at something and think, oh my gosh, that's absolutely perfect. I love it. I could then show that to you, and you could go, well, what I do is just tweak this, tweak this, tweak. It's a never-ending cycle. So one person's perfection could be somebody else's dreadful.
hmm Or the other way
So
around, you're
yeah,
good at somebody else's perfection. I think,
yes,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Because you are the expert.
yeah,
If we're around our business, we are the experts of what
yeah,
we do, and our clients have no clue.
yeah,
So, do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because in business we overgive. Do you know what I mean? We do overgive, we overshare, and it is and that's a learn. It's a lesson. It's a muscle, isn't it? It's a
yeah,
practice,
yeah,
not to do badly or poorly, but just to know when is good
yeah,
enough.
yeah.
And it's not easy. And
No,
it's self-talk all the time.
yeah.
And then also I've learned to be kind to myself. I did really good today. I did those two things.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think think about how you're speaking to yourself versus how you'd speak. You wouldn't say to somebody else, "Well, you haven't done very much today, have you?" There's a at the end of the day, I've got a little note on my phone. It's like a daily review, and it looks at what went well, what didn't go quite so well, um, what are the three brilliant things that you got done today. And so it could be walking the dog, gave
Mm,
myself time for meditation. It doesn't have to be world breaking. So yeah, sometimes it's just taking that breath to stop and think, actually, what did I do today? Because especially when you're busy and you're juggling different things, it's really easy to kind of go, oh, I need to go to bed. And then you go and think, I've got to do this tomorrow. I've got to do that. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. Just take a breath and think, what did I get done today? That's progress. That's really good.
yeah.
And give yourself like a hug and go, well done.
Every morning even in bed or when walking the dogs, I try and set me and Phil up for the day.
Mm,
And just say, I just say, what are you doing today? What would be a good day today? What
yes.
would be a good day for you? And we list everything and we go, come on then. Of all that, what would be if we just did something else? Not something else,
Yeah.
but try and reduce the list.
Yeah.
Because what's
Three
realistic?
things, that's all,
Yeah,
top
I
three
do
things.
three
If
things.
nothing else got done, if the whole
These
day
three
was a
things.
disaster, what would the three things be that would be they have to get done no matter what?
It'd be make a good day. And I use sometimes, so I've not practiced it now. I need to print it out. I used to create myself little templates. It's me counting
You and your
horizontally.
spreadsheets.
Yeah. I have got templates. So I'd put, because if you write a list of things, it'll be all in the business column. I've got
Yeah,
three columns. I've got me, you, family, that stuff I
yeah,
need to get for the household, and then business.
yeah.
Three columns each. It's nine in total. But
Mm.
if you didn't, and I put you, family, and business last. But everyone I ask, the list would be all about the business.
Yeah,
If you work for somewhere else, it wouldn't be.
yeah.
But if you've got a business, everything's the
Yeah.
business, and then it'll be family, and then it'd be like nothing for you. And
But
for
that's
me,
exactly what happens is the self-care gets put to the bottom of the queue, and then that is the one 9 out of 10 times it gets dropped off the list. And then we wonder why we feel overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, we're always tired, exhausted, and then you get out of bed feeling like you literally just got out of bed and got back out the other side. That's exactly why.
Mm. And even those three things, I always put my non-negotiables at the moment because these three are it's non-negotiables, but the ones that can get taken away easily. So I say eat well. So like I
Yeah,
think about my meal prep. Thanks to Helen Shire, which we'll get onto.
yeah,
um, walk the dogs,
yeah.
not because I have to walk the dogs, but I know open space, all those. Um, go to the gym. Yeah, no, I don't. I have a personal trainer because
Mm.
I'll cancel me, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't cancel an appointment with somebody else.
Exactly. So
So I
it's
set
about
those.
learning to put yourself, if you've got something in your diary for you, treat that with the same level of urgency as you would somebody else
Mm.
and getting into that habit.
And it's a practice. It's every day, isn't it?
Oh,
It's every
100%.
day
Yeah.
a focus. So how long have you been doing what you've been doing then? Tell me that.
I've been working with women in business since 2017.
Okay.
So initially, I ran a network marketing team. So I that's when I started to realize that actually it wasn't just me that was struggling with time management and prioritizing and taking too much on. That's when it was like almost like an epiphany to go, this isn't just me. I'd ran my business by that point 18 years. And I didn't really know that many because I didn't do a lot of networking back then. I didn't really know that many other women that ran their own business. So I constantly thought it was me, bad management, couldn't do it all. Come on, you need to just get better and do more. So yeah, 2017 started working with women in business that were I was hearing the same from them
Mhm.
that I was hearing in my own head. So started working with them and organising their time and showing them that you can do this if that's what you really want to do, then you can. We just need to reframe the way that you're looking at your time. And then just morph that out to other industries really because it just felt like this was like a big thing. There was just so many women that were stuck in that place of never feeling good enough, never feeling like they were doing enough and just drowning under it all.
So we met a couple of years ago at Katie Webster's mastermind event. You was with Cheryl White, weren't you?
Yeah. I think it's more than 2 years ago, but yeah,
It
yes,
just
that is
blurs. Time for
yeah,
me just
yeah,
blurs sometimes,
yeah,
doesn't it? I think I was just started running my networking groups, women in business networking groups.
yes.
Um, so you are now a fabulous member of my national Hepburn group.
Indeed, I am. I'm
Thanks very
absolutely
much.
loving it.
Honest to God, when you said yes, when you was interested to come visit, and I'm like, really? She wants to come visit my group? Oh my God. Uh, um, so tell me your experience of networking before women.
I used to travel the length and breadth of the country because where I live, there wasn't any real net. The only networking that there was like BNI, which meant getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which I'm just not prepared to do on a regular basis.
Mhm.
So I was traveling all over the place. They felt a little bit clicky, felt a little bit um, just not quite. I didn't feel like I quite belonged there. So, and then when I came to Wigan, I just felt like I slotted in, and I absolutely, the women there are so supportive. They are, learn so much even just by chatting to them,
Mhm.
having one-to-ones with them, and yeah, absolutely loving it.
I know it's the best place to hang out. I've learned so much
Yeah,
because what I've realized when you come networking, you have to talk about the one thing. While you're in the networking room, you have to talk about the one thing, the business that you're there to do.
yeah,
But we are multi-dimensional. Like someone said to me, like a diamond. You like the way the light will shine on a
yeah,
diamond. We've got not multi-faces, but we've got different hobbies, we've got different experiences that all make up who
yeah,
we are.
yeah,
And if you have a conversation with someone, it'll just tap into one of those experiences
yeah,
and you can learn so much. I've learned so much, things I
yeah,
didn't even know
yeah,
existed.
yeah.
And which
It
is
just feels like a supportive place that you can. One of my big, I call them containers. One of my containers for this year is connection and relationship. So I just feel like Wiburn has just been a huge part of that.
because I just say it's where we're all gathering the most amazing, brilliant business women who are doing good,
Yeah,
like doing good because their business um has a direct impact. on making the world a better place
Yes.
in their unique way.
Yeah.
So, how how has working with the ladies at Wibbin helped you in your business?
It's just opened loads of different avenues. So I've worked with some of them, but then I've collaborated, and I've had a couple of others since say, "Oh, I would really like to collaborate with you as well at some
Mhm.
point," which has been brilliant. But we did you mentioned Helen Shah earlier. I had a one-to-one with Helen. She's a nutritionalist, which as a menopausal woman, health, fitness, and wellness is another one of my containers. And nutrition, I'm really interested in nutrition. So I had one to one with her chatting about it. And then it was like we both had a light bulb moment at the same time, thinking that actually there's a really big synergy here
Mhm.
of I'm trying to help women to organize, prioritize their time so that they can be the best version of themselves. Helen's doing the same from a nutritional health point of view. A lot of my clients come to me, and one of the big things that I hear is that they don't have time for their self-care to look after themselves, healthy eating. They'd love to do it, but they just don't have the time to do it. And Helen hears the same from her clients of, oh God, meal prepping's caused it that I've not got time to do it. And so we collaborated, and we're doing a 3-part webinar timed for dinner. And we did session 1 yesterday, which we absolutely loved. Really, really enjoyed it. It's the first time that we're doing it. And the intention is that we'll run it again and again and again. So that's just been an absolutely, and so that's widened what I do,
Mhm.
as well as just me. And I work with my clients one-on-one. So that's a group program. So that's something different for me to do. And also collaborating and doing that with somebody else. I've never done that before either. So
Do you know what collaborations do? It makes you get it done.
yes,
Rather than an
absolutely.
idea
Yeah.
and then just dies a death.
Yeah.
It happens, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, I think we had a one-to-one probably maybe if I said 3 weeks ago. And we were looking at dates, and I've got something going on in July, and then we were looking at the school holidays and things. So we thought, well, let's just do it. So we just got on with it. And you're absolutely right. If that had have been just me on my own, I would have said, oh, do you know, I think I'll do it in September.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely.
And every time I hear about this, it just lights me up. It just that's what fills my
Mm,
soul up. And it's the first time that you're doing it. And what I've learned in business is just consistency.
yeah,
Just keep doing it because the more people get to hear about it, and then this can grow arms and legs. You can make it, once you've recorded it, you can just record it. People can just listen to it. You can upsell. You can go on the road.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a
Well, we
road
said we'll
show.
probably, yeah, because Helen's voice noted me this morning, and that's the other thing as well. You get excited, thinking, "Oh, what about this?" And it's bouncing ideas off people as well, rather than just sitting on your own thinking, "Oh, I don't know, what about this? What about that?" Actually bouncing ideas off each other, going, "Oh, what do you think about that? What should we do about that?" And different skill sets. So
Yeah.
Helen's been absolutely brilliant at she's a whiz with Chat GPT and organizing stuff. And so yeah, it's just been really, really good.
And there's another collaboration that you're doing. Who else are you working with? Because you've got a quiz to help women.
Yes, which I'm very excited about. Again, that's something that I wanted to do, but I doubted myself of thinking, oh, I don't know, because I didn't want it to just be another marketing thing, or a lead magnet to get people's emails. I really wanted it to add value and do something for the people that took it. So yeah, so I've worked with Erica Bowen, who is a psychologist, and she's helped me to create a time management quiz so people can take it because we've all got a unique relationship with time, and we just think we have to manage or juggle time or manhandle it to kind of take control of it and try and get ahead of it all the time. Um, Whereas actually, if you look at it in a different way and understand your relationship and how you can best work with time, then you've got areas of development in there as well. So it's a proper quiz that you're going to get absolute value and learning points from once you've taken it as well. And Erica was a dream to work with.
And the way we was chatting one day, and you did a business topic in my networking group. So I've got 8 groups. And like I say, you will travel. Oh my God. You
Oh,
will
gotcha.
travel just to do a business topic. And I say just, but the knowledge that you share. So you have a talk that's called 168 hours. So
Yes.
just think, rather than thinking everything I'm going to get done today, spread it over a week and you'll always fit it in. And you've come and done that talk to probably all my groups by the time. And I think more people need to get you speaking in front of their audiences to talk about this little pearl of wisdom, a way of thinking about time. So, um, ladies, if you're listening to this, if anybody listens to this, you need to get Natalie on your stage, in your memberships, in front of your community, to talk about time because this is the one thing that we all need to know about and do better.
Yeah,
There you go.
definitely.
100% recommendation from me about
Thank you.
that. Right, okay, so what is your goals? Where do you want to be in the next, I don't know, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years?
Where do I want to be? By the sea. So I love being by the sea. It doesn't have to be beautiful weather, just being by the sea. I just find it so energizing and relaxing. So my absolute at the moment I'm kind of hybrid. And I think I still want an element of hybrid, but I want to be able to choose when and be by the sea as much as I possibly can.
So you have a little escape place in Dartmouth, isn't it?
Yes, I do.
You're currently in Dartmouth now. Do you want to
I
show
am.
everyone that picture? Because it just fills my soul up where you show me where you are at the moment. You've got some clients with you, and you get a little bit of a retreat for a week, looking after your
Yes.
clients from America, and you've booked a
So
beautiful place.
that is the route, the view.
Oh,
Literally, if I move my head
that's what you see.
2 feet, that's what I see. That's what we took last night.
And that just
It's
fills you up.
absolutely stunning. Beautiful.
And it
So,
just,
but I feel really grateful that I've got clients that I've worked with for the last 4 years that have traveled from the US to be and spend a week here with me. So I'm so, so grateful for that.
and that's why I'm relocating to Scotland. I'm doing a phased approach because I've still got my life's in the Northwest,
Yeah.
family, I've built a business and my network and my
Mm.
community. But to have for me, it's all about time freedom. Well, financial freedom first.
Yes.
Time freedom and location freedom. They're my 3 pillars.
Yeah.
And that freedom for me is freedom for me. So I feel free in all those areas. So I can say yes to anything and be anywhere. And
Yeah.
with Zoom now, you can work with anybody anywhere.
Yeah.
So we are doing our phased approach and moving to the South Ayrshire coast, which is the sea and
Mm.
green. So blue and green.
Yeah.
And I was I'm working with Kate Harrison, who's got a company called Chrome Me. It's all about colour and what all the colours mean.
Okay.
And it is green and blue, so it's just fun. They're
Mm.
matched with brand colours. Michelle, the light, I'm trying to look for them. Michelle, the light
Yeah.
brand colours is
Yeah.
green, blue, and orange. And
Yeah.
now with Wibbin, pink. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
Yeah.
if you're all go, I don't care. It's just the colours that just really
Yeah.
resonate with me. Um, and you did a suggestion. I'm going to put this out there now because you just did a suggestion before we started recording. Wouldn't it be good if we did a Wibbins kind of work retreat in a place? You've rented that place, it's £800 in
Yeah,
Dartmouth.
so this isn't the normal house that I stay in because I needed obviously bigger a bigger house because there's 5 of us here. So this isn't the normal house that I stay in. But yeah, so we're here for 4 nights and yeah, it's cost us £800.
So why would you do that? You've asked me to do it, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
why
definitely
don't
think we
you do
should
it?
do a Whitburn getaway week that we can just come and go. There's the like I say the bat and it's a huge balcony as well.
And we could
Come and go.
and I could do it, and I could bring Phil, and he could look after us and make all the food.
Yes,
That's what I
yes,
could
I'm
do,
very
and then
excited about it. All I need is a date.
yeah, we could bring the dogs, but then it'd be just chaos.
Yes.
Because my dogs can't. Yeah, we could bring the dogs, but that's another time.
Yeah.
We could ask Linda to look after the dogs, my dogs, and then I'll plant the seed with Phil now because you never.
Okay.
All you've got to do is plant the seeds in the universe,
Yes.
and things happen, don't they?
Yes. Yes. And
So
it's
how
a
many people would we need? We're going off tangent now. Don't care. How many people would we need? 5.
well, there's 4 bedrooms.
So that's
One of them
8.
is a twin. So there's
Right.
there's 5 of us here at the moment.
Right.
Or if you've got people that know each other very well and they're quite happy to share a double bed, then you can fit a maximum of 8, but 5 would be. what
Just
we
to
find
work
here in
away,
Richmond.
so you can go and work in your rooms, do the phone calls that you need to do. But and that's why I'm going to Scotland because I can do work for 4 hours, whatever I need to do, a couple of hours. But it's how you top and tail your day,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah,
So how you start your day and
yeah.
then how you end your day.
I always think about when I'm here, think about it as a recharge of batteries.
Mm,
So it's because if we leave ourselves till last, which then means that the work that we're exhausted, you're sitting there and you might well be getting the work done, but it's taking you twice as long because you're exhausted. Whereas actually, if you get out there, if you're sitting at your desk and you, oh God, I'm exhausted, but I need to get this done. Actually, if you just go out somewhere that lights up your soul, even if it's just whether it be a walk on the beach or walking outside or standing on the grass, whatever it is, do something just for a couple of minutes to give you that virtual recharge. Come back, start again. You'll get it done in half the time. That 15 minutes will save you an hour.
mm. The more now, because I've always said like I won't do retreats. I don't want to be away from Phil. I'm
Yeah,
lucky enough to find love the second time round,
yeah,
and I don't like to be away from him. But that's why I do one day
yeah,
events. Like I like to go out, get my needs met, and come back. As long as I'm coming home
yeah,
to Phil. But
yeah,
if Phil's coming, and
yeah. Then he can come too.
he can look after us all. He'll
Yeah,
cook for us all. He'll
that would
make sure
be
everything's okay, and he cleans as
amazing.
well. To be
Yeah,
fair. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, amazing. Perfect. Just give me a
You've
date.
planted the seed now. I'm going to put that on my vision board. Just do a little bit of a 4 day working retreat
Yeah.
to recharge your batteries. You'll find the venue. Well, looks like we've got the
Got
venue.
it?
Got the venue. I'm excited about that when we're doing it. See this? Do you know what? This was never. This is why if you have conversations with people, because ideas are planted, and all it takes is two people to say yes, and it's done. Who knew?
Absolutely,
This
100%.
was. I didn't expect this to happen on a Friday
Yeah,
morning.
I'll send you some dates, don't you?
Well, best ask him first.
Yeah, I'll send you some dates and then the next text will be booked.
Who's coming? Like there's a queue.
Yeah, there would be. I bet you there would be.
Oh shit, I'm excited. I've got tingles. Ooh.
That would be good, that will.
We best end the
Excellent.
call because something else might happen as well. So anyway, we've got two more questions before we go. What 5 words do you use to describe women?
Oh gosh, I can't remember now.
I'll tell you what you
Supportive,
put.
encouraging, to see if they're the same. Supportive, encouraging, inspiring. Um, oh gosh, what else would I call it?
You put
Um,
friendly, professional, supportive, confidence, opportunities.
yeah, friendly, fun. Yeah. Yeah, I always come away from the meetings going, oh, love that, really enjoyed that, and got something from it. So that then I sit down and I'm more productive doing what
Mm.
I'm doing because I feel good within. So yeah, fun, friendly, supportive, all of those things.
And a lot of women think you have to be on your A game to come, and you don't. So I've shown up when I've felt like really low, not
Mm.
in the mood, but then after those 2 hours, like I definitely needed to be with
Always feel
because I
better.
heard something,
Always.
there was a piece of information, and I just feel buzzing at the end. So you don't have to come and be at your best,
Yeah.
just turn up because it's what you need.
Yes.
What you need.
Yeah.
And then, what are your top tips for networking for somebody else out there who's tried networking? Ooh, it's not been the best experience. Has been on the fence of networking. What are your top
Yeah.
tips for someone?
Uh, Try Zoom ones first, actually, because I'm a bit of a girl's blouse and I don't like walking into a room of people that I don't know. I get really nervous. I don't like it. Um I love it if I know somebody. But with Zoom, you get the same experience, but you feel, I don't know, it just gives you a little bit more safety because you're in your own environment and the breakout rooms are just brilliant. And I think more effective because it forces you to speak to people. Whereas if you're in people like me, I walk in a room and if I know somebody, I'll kind of
Just
almost
stick to
like
them.
cling onto that person because I get scared just walking up to people and going, hello, how are you? So Zoom is an absolutely brilliant way of doing it. Pick wisely, make sure that you're in the right, not all networking is the same. So yeah, pick your groups wisely and the people will be the same sort as the networking, if that makes sense. So if there's somebody there that's fun, vibrant, professional, encouraging, then and they're in a networking group, then that networking group will probably be the same style as that person.
Yeah.
So think about who it is that goes to that networking.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I need to recover from what we've just agreed to
I'm
without
very
realizing.
excited about that.
Um, and then we need to price it up, don't we? That's another thing we need to do. So we'll
Yes,
jump on a call. I'm going on holiday, so it'll be June, or maybe after my Susie Summer Show You Light event, which you're coming to, aren't you?
yes, I am,
Yeah.
most
So
definitely.
I can't think about anything else. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
try
absolutely. Go
a
all in,
deep
get that
idea.
done, and then in the background, I'll be whizzing away, and then I'll send you the date.
You'll be putting up the package. What
Yeah,
we're gonna
absolutely. I'll
do.
be like, right, promote this.
Well, yeah, I am actually rebranding to Susie Spring Events, which is
Yeah,
it is under a type of event. So yes.
indeed.
All right. Well, thank you very much, my love. It was lovely seeing you this morning.
You are very welcome. Thank you very much
All
for having me. Lots and lots of love.
right. I'm just going to